Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, Southampton rebuild. This is episode 18. Phenomenal episode last time out, literally phenomenal. We came third in the league, which is just brilliant, to be completely honest, just brilliant. We also won the FA Cup, we also won the Carabao Cup. And we reached the semi-finals of the Champions League. Balance, not looking too great at the minute, admittedly. I've gone over and I've offered some players out at the end of this season, and I have also offered a new contract to a player. I just want to see who is going to be out of contract, just to see if there is anyone. I have just spotted. I'm a bit gutted there. I'd like to have got in Ilkay Alvarez. He's going to Bilbao, unfortunately. Miroslav Orsic. He is at Roma. Okay, so they reckon he would fail. Miroslav Orsic, one of my favourite players. Gnabry is going to Juventus. Rabiot going to Napoli. João Pedro, I assume that's Inter. Just want to see if there's anyone in the English leagues that we've sort of missed out on. No real change there. What about based on potential? Not really anything to write home about right now. And then based upon transfer value, not really anyone, if I'm honest. No one steps out there for me. So we will move along. PSG versus Chelsea in the final. Okay, so one of the players I did offer out was David De Gea. They are asking quite a bit there, to be honest. I'm going to accept the deal. And Burnley have made an offer for Mara. PSG win 2-0 to win the Champions League. Also sending out the scouts to be looking at a ball-winning midfielder. Okay, we've got a little bit of money here. So we've probably only got £1 million after the squad payouts. Dominguez, Loftus-Cheek and Roque, nothing there. So when it comes to Champions League Golden Ball, Mbappe scored 16 goals there. Endrick did score 12 and Haaland 15. Endrick, young player of the season Champions League wise, 12 appearances, 12 goals. Phenomenal talent, and rightly gets into the Champions League dream team. That is a fantastic achievement. Beljo, second in the championship on goals. Champions League winners, we had Zabani in there for the Champions League Defender of the Season, although we only had him for half the season. Endrick comes in second on the goalkeeper side of things. So we've got a couple of guys who are now showing promise, but are they really showing promise? If I go to reports, 2.5. Billy Green, 3 stars. Do you know what? I'll offer this guy a contract, but the rest, they're on their way out. unfortunately for them. I will set for release. I've delegated negotiations apparently on one player. No additional tax bill. Club membership. No, he can go. We're going to walk away. He's been unrealistic. Cluj, Mulder and Basel all get a little bit of dough from us. Nothing mental. I believe this is going to be a World Cup year as well. Makuku wins Player of the Month. And can I just add, 5 appearances and 12 goals. This guy hardly played for me. 22 appearances, 14 goals. It's phenomenal. It's a double for him. He's won both. It's brilliant. That's why Victor Roque, unfortunately, is not going to get any kind of looking as far as I'm concerned. I'm just going to have a look on the transfer market. I'm going to... let's have a look at Pellegrini. 39.5 million. Okay, so he probably is one man that I should offer a contract to. It's not about all these wage rises and all that. Do you know what? How much is he on now? Just out of curiosity. He's on 94. You're not getting that much. You're not doubling your wages. 140. Make it 150 and it's yours. And De Gea has rejected the contract. So this is a year where I want Bazanu to really start be playing a lot more. Livramento on the move. It's Real Madrid. I can't see that happening if I'm going to be honest with you. Zakarian is the man that I've... Has Livramento got a release clause in his contract? 90. So that's the answer. It's the only way I'll let my big stars go if I hit the value of the release clause that's been put out for them. Just since Zakarian has signed a new 5-year deal, we love that. That's brilliant. No release clause in that either for him. Pellegrini's got his contract. He's staying. There is no release clause there either. Mara's work permit has been rejected. They're obviously going to try and go through that. Bayern stepping up for Endrick. What are they saying with us? Man City are going for Dembele. Tottenham are looking at McAllister. We are looking at Angel Correa, Inter Milan player. I know that for real. Is he playing for actually? Yeah. Oh, I keep getting all confused with him. He's at Milan. I've just flicked straight off of that. Does look really good, but Calvert-Lewin is one player, unfortunately, I'm not interested in. I need a ball-winning midfielder. That is for certain. Playing there. Oh, are you going to work? Are you not going to work? We will make you work. There is someone obvious there to look at, isn't there? I'm not sure it's going to happen, though, for him. Let's have a look at the transfer values of some of them. Calvin Phillips, Camavinga, Ugarte. So we'll have a look on ability. Oh my goodness, there's a big, big gap in here, isn't there? There isn't many of them by the look of things. Probably because a lot of them are unknown as well. Kessie Bamba. Do you know what? He's transfer listed. I think you should come home. How much is he transfer listed for? I'm guessing that's 36 million, but let's just try something here. Wow, they've actually put out that they want a player to be exchanged for 13.5 million. Whew. They're asking a lot there, aren't they? Let's be completely honest here. So what about 36 mil? They want. The thing is here, he's listed. I'm not giving you that much. So with Bamba, just as a example here. So I first picked him up for 15.5 million, and we made 30 million profit on him. He was so good, and the release clause kind of played out a little bit, which was a bit gutting. He was so good. So he has the same interest in joining us as he does PSG. 230 a week is a bit extreme. but it'd be nice to have him come home. He can play centre half as well. He's an Italian international. Neil Collins. Yeah, go on then. Are you expecting to receive a bid from Bayern Munich? I don't think there will be, to be honest. Endrick has won the Golden Shoe. Makuku to Arsenal. Arsenal have made a loan approach for Makuku. I'll accept them. Mandatory fee of around £60 million. I'm going to reject that. And I'm going to be quick to offer him a new contract. Wages are just going up from my lot. So Endrick is officially the most lethal finisher, collecting the European Golden Shoe. Finished equalled on points with Erling Haaland. He had less playing time. Phenomenal. Manchester United have come in for Bamba. Well, they're offering me a new contract, 76 grand per week. You don't even have to give me any money. I'm just happy playing the game. Signed a new 4-year deal. Yeah, we're really pleased. We just got to hope that Bamba chooses us now. Kind of feel as though he should. I'm just going to check out where United finished in the league. Kind of feel as though we have a bit more. Oh, this controller's doing my nutting. United finished 5th, which I think will be Champions League. Burnley give up on Mara. See this kid here. What's the best thing to do with him? I feel like I should loan him out. It's the most sensible thing to do. He is a really, really good fullback. Don't want him to be a star player. I want him to be a regular starter. Yeah, he can go there. Dominguez. Optional future fee for Dominguez. Let's negotiate this. Let's see if we can get I've messed up a few times with Dominguez. Rennes have come in for Larios. I'll tell you what, it's quite a What's his value? 34 million. No. Have I been a bit too greedy trying to get money for him? Let's try 25. No. Man United have come in for Makuku. No, I'm going to have to take him off loan. Am I on the verge of possibly losing another player here? Because they don't tell me that they're like really, really good. I mean, like, look at the teams that are interested in him. Yeah, his reports is 4.5. You know, alright, so the first thing I need to do is I need to get Makuku off a loan. Unavailable for loan. Our team's coming in for this Kedwell. Tottenham. Tottenham? Where did they finish? 6th? Well, so you're putting in 6 English teams? If that's the way forward and how that goes, that's going to be pretty diabolical going forward for Champions League. Look, they're all going for him. That's why Arsenal were interested in him. Makuku stays. Great news. I hope we can keep hold of this Kirby now. Well, welcome back home, Ibrahim Abamba. He's cost us a fair chunk of money, but he's come back, which is nice. What number can we give him? Number 16 for Bamba. $20,000 shirts sold. Promoted is Leicester, Stoke and Palace. It's a very good point actually. So we need to have a look, see our wage budget is now down 3.6, yeah. We need to get rid of some players. It's that simple, really. To keep these players, we need to be paying the money. And that's exactly what we're going to do to keep the squad together. But unfortunately, there's going to be a few that will have to be sacrificed, unfortunately. We just got to try and get some of these out. I don't want to go too mental, though. Which and Gladbach are interested. And Victor Roque, we'll try 17.5. Mara's on his way out. Beljo's on his way out. Loftus-Cheek. No interest in him now. We will also try him at 17.5. Dominguez. Brighton are interested. Try 22.5 for him. Worldsworth 52. Decker. Decker's going to be a man I'm going to have to sort of see if I can let go, unfortunately. He hasn't really been too special. We'll even try and also offer out David De Gea again. Also, clubs have come in for Victor Roque. They are negotiable by the look of things. $20 mil? No. Wow. Maybe I tried to push the boat out a little bit too much. Okay. Monaco have come in for Loftus-Cheek. It's non-negotiable. It's £13 million. I'll accept it just because, I mean, he is worth more than this. 21 million on his guide. We'll accept it just because. Aston Villa are coming for De Gea. £5 million. Interesting to see if anything comes of any of these deals now. Dominguez and Decker, no deals. Bristol Rovers have come in for Ronald Barbosa. Three-star possible. More than happy for you to go. Harry Maguire has made a transfer. I believe it was Brighton I just saw. No interest in Magno going. Victor Roque is going to Rennes. £16.5 million. Hendrick and Atletico Madrid. I haven't seen where that youngster's gone. Oh my goodness, he has signed for us. There's a lot of interested parties in this kid. That's fantastic. Because he could be a bit of a world beater. Could be in the key word there. Well, De Gea's not going anywhere, obviously. Dean Henderson signing of the season. With Rafael Lewis, Giovanni Simeone, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Makuku as well. Yeah, we're not worried about him. He's on his way out anyway, so no bother to me. And we are playing Liverpool in the Community Shield. So Champions League. They want us to qualify for the Europa League. FA Cup is quarter-final. Carabao Cup, not too worried. Community Shield to perform a fair level of respectability. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go reach knockout playoff rounds. Just because I think that's the way to go about it. Okay, we have got some money in the bank as such. Southampton receive 80 mil. Not a bad start to start the season. And we have a look at the old finances. Only at 23 million. Thomas Tuchel comes in as Manchester City manager. Loftus-Cheek has rejected Monaco. Maxwell is set to go. Grant is off out on loan. Larios to Wolfsburg. Ronaldo Barbosa out on loan. Like to see how he's going to develop. Could be set a right back for Southampton for some years to come. Right, now here's where it all gets ready. Players coming in, some going out. Really? Kid's worth 95 million. and you're coming out with that. He's got this for a reason. I'm not even. I'm just going to reject it. I'm not even. They need to come to me. I'm not offering him. Okay, so contracts in regards to next season. I'm going to be offering Lavea a new contract. What do you mean, no decision made? I'm offering him a contract. That's what I wanted to do. Give him 75 a week. Oh, you want a lot more, dear? How's 80 sound? 82, meet you in the middle. Right. Bazanu. I'll give you 60k a week. 62. Christian Mosquera. Oh, it's epoxy. I seem to be having some controller problems at the moment. You can have 30k a week. 32k a week then. I'll deal with the rest. Upper Meccano is coming in. Still got to try and get some players out. Now we do have 27 million in the bank. I think I'm going to try and offload James Ward-Prowse, you know. He has been good for me. He's been a loyal servant. He decided to reject Tottenham quite early on, but I can't see him playing much this season. Let's see what brings here. 28 million quid. 31. I'll offer him out for like 25 mil. Oh, why did it go to 15? I am Blues controller might be having a bit of a slow death at the moment. We'll just see. Just have to see if we can make any of these off sales just to help us out in the long run. Loftus-Cheek, who did reject Monaco. It's definitely shaping up to be more of a side that I have created. Villarreal have come in for James Ward-Prowse, 25 million. I don't think he's going to go there. I just feel as though he's getting a little bit older. There's nothing wrong with being a little bit older, but I want to keep the squad young. He's, like I said, he's been a really good servant, and I think now might be that time. So here's where I always find this interesting part of the season. When clubs release players. Brian Gill, Spanish international, wanted by 11 clubs. I'm not too sure. Henderson, Coates, Charlie Patino. Don't know anything about this guy. It was at Arsenal. John Stones released. Interesting. Why did that not come up with him on? I would have definitely have tried to have got him. If I'd have known that, I'd have probably have gone to him instead of Upamecano, if I'm going to be honest. Oh my goodness, you can't be turning down this. Yes, it's another centre half. But all it's basically going to mean is that I will be making or looking to make some sales. Also, if one of my centre halves do make a move, well, look here, other clubs have come in as well for him. We knew that was going to happen. No, it's not going to happen for that price. Mosquera has signed a new deal. Bazanu signed a new deal. So when we look at the finances, we are way over budget, especially if John Stone signs. Lavia has signed a new deal. We're keeping all the players we want. That is for certain. Osman Dembele linked with Southampton, and he's really interested in the link. First off, I haven't got that money, so I already accepted these. Oh, hello there. John Stones has gone back to Liverpool to seek further. Well, we will. We'll take on John Stones. I feel as though that is a. Well, Alexis McAllister has gone to Manchester City. Victor Gomez. Let me just scout him. I think I had a look at him and he didn't look all that cop. But City of. Oh, no, no, no. This is something completely different. This is a new link of a player from right. I am with it. I'm just gonna, and we get first dibs as such. Right, I need to really trim on the old squad because look at this centre halves here. There is a lot. It's a bit busy. Let's be completely honest. So realistically, we need to make him available for loan as well. Yeah, we're going to offer him out. I mean, we've just got to try and take whatever we can there. Bren Worrell, I mean, he's English. He's got great potential. I think this is the right thing to do is to offer him out on loan. Get him to pay 50% of his wages and you can do whatever you want with him. Mosquera is still wanted on loan, but I'm going to keep him around. He can, like I said, he can play right back, so that's going to be quite well needed. But as it comes to centre halves, like whew, it's looking pretty solid in all fairness. We do have a friendly. Not particularly an amazing looking side, but 10-0 still a very good result. My goodness, there's some teams that are coming for him. You know what? We'll accept them all. He can then decide where he wants to go. Oof. Well, while the opportunity's there, we might as well match the offer. I mean, I can't remember what it was 11. So we'll match the offer. Just not going to get that yearly wage rise. No offers for Deco. We're going to transfer list him. Oh, what's happened now? I didn't even get to answer the question. Not quite sure what's going on with my my controller here. There it goes again. I chose not to speak to them. Durhamville World Cup. Do you know what? I completely forgot that the World Cup was even going on. Based upon what I've seen, I'm going to say that France have done quite well because Upamecano was still there. Here we go. Look, it's straight there. World Cup. Argentina won the World Cup. How did the English boys get on? Well, not very well, according to this. Lost 1-0 to Cameroon in the third round. Casapia coming for Connolly. Loan offers for Decker. They are negotiable. I'm going to try and do something here. He's not going to really... Okay, so we're just going to accept just because he's not going to get the football that he wants, in all fairness, for us this season. Wow. João Pedro has moved to Manchester City. £75 million. So that £19 million investment we made has been pretty good because we've got another 5 million out of him, which is really, really good. That will all go on wages. I've definitely got to try and offload some players. We haven't had hardly any joy with any of our first teamers, trying to get them out the door. De Gea's not happy because he's been touted to other clubs, but truth of the matter is there's not really a spot for him at the club. I might have to bite the bullet with Dominguez and go a lot cheaper than what I really would like, just to try and get some money into the club. It might be the same with Loftus-Cheek as well, you know. They didn't cost me a penny, they were free transfers, so Villa have gone in for Dominguez and De Gea and Villarreal have gone in for Dominguez. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, Ward-Prowse as well. See if I can get some more interest for like 20 million. Nobody interested, obviously. I mean, I'm more than happy to keep him around anyway. It's not a problem. Just would rather get some of these boys off the books. Okay, so Gomez. Okay, it's not a problem. going to be a baller. We had an option on him. We might as well have tried to have took it. Brent Worrell is going to Atletico Madrid. Dominguez rejects Villarreal. It's getting a bit silly with a lot of these players that just don't want to go out. They're not going to be getting as much football with me as what they would elsewhere. So it's a big offer. I'm not taking it though. Tielemans offer from Inter. Whew. It's a big offer as well, let me tell you. He's worth 52 million. Now we didn't pay a great deal for him. I'm going to negotiate this. Just want to 3.5 stars. I probably could get better. Let's negotiate here. If you can make this 40, make that 12. And you can give us that. Okay. Wasn't sure how to feel about that, but I think I might be able to get a better midfielder in. De Gea snubs Villa again. Mourinho, England manager. So we've got a friendly. I believe I just saw it's Almira away. Didn't think Tielemans was going to be the man to go, but it's a big offer. We've actually lost 1-0 to Almira to finish off the episode as well. Not ideal, obviously. Well, if he's keen to make the move, we'll offer him out one more time. And just hopefully we can get something done in that respect. That is going to be the end of the episode as we allow Maxim Decker to leave to join Nottingham Forest. There's 2 centre halves out the door. That is it. So basically, that's pre-season and the end of the season done. As you can see down the bottom there, we've made 3 really good signings. We're going to call it a day. Next video, straight into the season. Away we go. Let's see what we can do. Please give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time for another rebuild video. Have a good day.